What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are hanging out at Sweety High with the one and only, the lovely, the beautiful, the talented April Kry. Welcome back to the studio.
It's so good to be back.
It's so good to see you.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute, but we're so proud of you, and we are so happy to have you here to talk about your brand new single, Perfectly Imperfect, which she will be performing for us as well, so stick around. But I want to bring it back to the very beginning of the song, because it's one of those songs that, you know, the first time you listen to it even, it's just very impactful. It
hits you.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Exactly. And wait until you guys see the music video. I mean, it's just going to blow you away. But
Thank
let's
you.
start at the very beginning and talk about how the song came about for you.
Yeah, so honestly, this song is really close to my heart because it's something that I have gone through, and I'm still going through kind of daily. I think a lot of people can relate to being a perfectionist and, you know, just finding flaws within themselves. And so when I wrote this song, I brought this title to my friend Blair daily, and then we just kind of ran with it. And honestly, the song was so, you know, close to my heart that like we wrote it and it just kind of flowed. It's just one of those sessions where it was so special, and when I walked out, I was like, this song is really something special. And yeah, it really just comes from a deep place within me.
Because as someone in the quote-unquote industry, I'm sure
there's a lot of pressure.
Exactly. Let's talk about that pressure a little bit, and maybe did that kind of go into the song as well? Just, you know, outside of just being a young female, you know, growing up, you're also, you know, you have to put yourself on this platform essentially and feel that pressure.
You're always like in the spotlight, and you know, especially being in the entertainment field, you get it as well. There's just a lot of pressure, and just, you know, whether it be beauty standards or just pressure from people to look a certain way, act a certain way. And growing up, I had always gotten, you know, just kind of, you know, people would look at me and be like, oh, this like 4'11" girl, you know, like had preconceived notions of me, of what I was supposed to be or whatever. And so I always dealt with like insecurities and stuff, and then, you know, as I became more of a role model for girls, I wanted to be a source of strength for them, and so I wanted them to see that, you know, although I do have some insecurities, you know, I'm confident in who I am, and I'm not going to apologize for who I am. And so girls would reach out to me and be like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, I wish I looked like you. And I'm like, girl, this hair is fake, like these lashes are done. Like,
that's exactly what
and I'm like, you know, I just want people to understand that it's, you know, people put on this front like they're perfect all the time, and I'm like, no, like I have a team that helps me do this, and, you know, so I wanted to bring that to the forefront.
Was there a specific time where there was an experience that changed everything for you, in the sense of you realized that you were comfortable in your own skin and that you didn't have to, you know, you could be honest about things like that, like, oh girl, the lashes are fake, where you just realize like it's just more weight to hold on to, like this pressure to be perfect? Like, did it, because where you're at right now is just so far beyond, like it's just mature, whereas, you know, a lot of young girls, especially in the industry right now, are still kind of chasing that
focused on that,
but you're already past that.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a specific time per se, but I definitely just going through a lot of, you know, things in the industry, and
at such a young age.
At such a young age, and you know, I'm at the point now where I'm, you know, about to get married, and like
we should talk all about
and I'll get into that more. But you know, I have someone who loves me without makeup and without all the. He actually prefers me without makeup, and so, and even not even just the, like, I wanted to, in this song, not just talk about the physical stuff, but like the inner stuff that, you know, you're insecure about, or your fears, or you know, people trying to limit you because they see something or whatever. And so I wanted to talk about that as well, because
and so how did you take all of this to go into the music video? Because like I said, you guys, the music video is so, I was gonna say freaking. It's so freaking powerful.
Thank you. And I wanted it to be powerful. I wanted it to be a struggle. So in the video, you see, if you haven't seen it yet, you should go watch it now, because I don't want to give any spoilers. But in the video, you see a girl who is struggling. You can see the inner struggle, and she feels like she needs to change for society, or people that are telling her that she needs to change. And you can see that she's struggling with this, and so she goes in, and people are like, okay, we need to fix this. You have a bump on your nose. Right. And so, and even like growing up, I remember like, because I have a very like definite like European nose, and like growing up, I would always be self-conscious about it, and like people would make remarks like, oh wow, you have a really big nose or whatever, and I would be so self-conscious. And now I love my nose. Like I'm proud of my Italian heritage, and I'm like,
Italian, yes, girl.
It makes me different. And so so yeah, I wanted to really capture that in the video, and not to bring any like hate or anything to people who have gotten plastic surgery. I think you do what you feel is right for yourself. But I think I wanted to portray that this girl in the video was really struggling with it, and she wasn't like, she was doing it not for the right reasons. And so, so yeah, I wanted to portray that. And I think Dalton Sneddon, who directed the video, he really helped me. We had this like box idea, just a glass box. And I mean, that's the first line of the song, try to put me in a box. And that was like the main performance piece, and he really hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, so. I said, as soon as she walked in to Sweety High today, I said it was just so beautifully well done. And I think the part in particular, especially being out here in LA, and you see these girls just transform into the quote unquote, I hate to say it, but like the Kim Kardashian special. And it's just, what I love about the song too, as well as it's kind of that message out there too. On the other side, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, right?
Exactly.
All right, so you're out here in LA for a few more days. Yes. What are you working on out here? Because you're working with your sister on some writing,
my sister, yeah. It's been amazing being out here and just seeing, it's so different than Nashville, just the writing scene here.
Is it more fast-paced out here in terms of the writing?
No, it's really weird, because when I first got here, in my mind I was thinking like, okay, it's going to be like a little more like fast-paced and like, but it's not at all. It's really chill, and like just very different from Nashville. And so I've been writing here with my sister, and it's just been really great to reconnect and do some soul searching and writing, because when you're vulnerable in the writing room, I think that's when the best songs come out.
So what are you mentioned being vulnerable in the writing room. You're engaged right now, soon to be married. Are we going to see that stage of your life
Absolutely.
Put into music
Absolutely.
now?
I mean, I'm writing about everything I'm going through right now, which, a lot of people I think will put on a front and pretend, that like just on social media you kind of see like filtered versions of reality.
You're living the
and
life,
so,
this and that.
And not to say I'm not thankful for that I get to do what I love every day, but there's always a struggle with, in life. And so I'm putting that into my music, and I'm channeling that. So yeah, I'm really excited to release some new stuff.
I love it. And what does your fiance say about all of this? Is he like,
he's so supportive?
Is he nervous to like be put in a song, I'm assuming?
No, he's used to it. I've been writing songs about him since high school, so
I love it.
he's used to it.
How is the wedding planning process going? I wouldn't know anything about that life.
It's when I was younger, I had like my whole wedding planned out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have this Cinderella wedding, and this is what it's gonna be, fairy tale. And it's wonderful and crazy. But you're trying to please everyone, so sometimes it's stressful. But I'm just excited to marry my high school sweetheart.
Oh, when are you guys getting married?
September.
Okay,
September 22nd.
And is it in Nashville?
Yes.
Okay, where are we going on the honeymoon? And by we, I mean you guys. Don't worry,
where
I'm not
crashing. You can come with us. We are going to Italy.
Oh, where?
We're still kind of planning it, but I want to go to Tuscany because my heart is there. And our wedding is kind of themed, like kind of a Tuscan fairy tale theme.
You should go to the Amalfi Coast too. Side note,
Yes.
I just went there in September. You would love it.
I've been there.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Yes.
I am so
It's so
excited
beautiful.
for you. We're
Thank
so proud of
you.
you here at Sweety High, and we absolutely love and adore you and cannot wait to see
guys.
what is next for you. But thank you so much for stopping by on your visit here in LA, and hopefully we'll see you soon in
Thank
Nashville.
you.
And thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next time.
Thank you
Bye.
guys.